Hi everyone, I'm Angelica Anacay. Before we present the exact sample of a program using the process of basic input-output, we need first to understand the basic element in Java programming language. Basic element in Java programming language. The first element is computer programming, a sequence of statements whose objective is to accomplish a task. The second one is programming. Programming is a process of planning and creating a program. A language that we use in program is what we call programming language. A programming language is a formal and structured language used to communicate instruction to the computer. The basic of Java program. A Java program is a collection of classes. There is a main method in every Java application program. We also use special symbols or operators such as addition, subtraction, greater than or equal to, and many more. We also use reserved words or keywords in our program. Those are int, float, double, char or character, void, public, static, throws, or end return.
Hi, I'm Pauline and I'm here to introduce data types. Data types is a set of values together with a set of operations. There are three types of data types, which is the primitive data types, and it includes integral, a data type that deals with integers or numbers without a decimal part, and characters. It includes char, byte, short, int, and long. The second one is the floating point data type, and it deals with decimal numbers. It includes float and double. The last type is Boolean, and it deals with logical values, having two values, which is true and false.
Hi everyone, I'm Nick. I'm here to discuss to you a Java identifiers. It is a name of things or name of variables. A variable is a container that hold values that are used in Java program. Every variable must be declared to use a data type. For example, a variable could be declared to use one of the 8 primitive data type: byte, short, int, long, float, double, char, or boolean. A letters, uppercase and lowercase a to z, digits from 0 to 9, and underscore character, and the dollar sign. It must begin with letter, underscore, and dollar sign.
I'm here to introduce packages. It's a collection of related classes. Packages in Java is a mechanism to encapsulate a group of classes, interface, and sub-packages. They have 11 core packages in Java. First, java.lang. Java.lang is a basic language, functionality, and fundamental types. Second, java.util. Java.util is a collection of data structure classes. Third, java.io. Java.io is a file operation. Fourth, java.math. Multi-precision arithmetic. Fifth, java.neo. Java.neo is a new input or output framework for Java. 6. Java.net. Java.net is a networking operation sockets. 7. Java.security. Java.security is a key generation, encryption, and decryption. 8. Java.sql. Java.sql is a Java database connectivity to access database. 9. Java.awt. Java.awt is a basic hierarchy of packages for native GUI or graphical user interface components. 10. Javax.swing. Javax.swing is a hierarchy of packages for platform, independent, rich GUI, and components. And last, 11. Java.applet. Java.applet is a classes for creating applets.
Hi everyone, I'm Dancalan and I'm here to introduce the class. Consists of methods. The basic building block of an object-oriented language is a template that describes the data and behavior associated with instances of that class. Example, public class name. And I'm here to introduce also the console. The console class allows the user to interact with a simple console application using textual commands that you define. A method is designed to accomplish a specific task. A Java method is a collection of statements that are grouped together to perform an operation. For example, when you call the system.out.println method, where the system actually executes several statements in order to display a message on the console.
I'm Ulysses, and I'm here to introduce a statement. Statements are root equivalent to sentence in natural language. A statement forms a complete unit of execution. Example, import statement. Used to be import the component of package into a program. Reserve word, two types of statement, variable. Example, int num1 double area. And the second is executable. Input, standard input stream. Object, system.in. Input, numeric data to program. Separate by blanks, line, tabs. To read data, create an input stream object of the class scanner. Use the method such as next line, next int, and next double.
My name is Ramce. I'm here to introduce output, and the standard output object that we use is system.out. And the methods that we use is print and println. Of javax.swing, we use the methods of show message dialog and show input dialog, and it will be executed using graphical user interface or GUI.
Hi everyone, I'm Edwin. I'm part of the group 5 and I'm about to show you the three examples of basic input-output using java.util and javax.swing. Hi everyone, so this is the first example of basic input-output. So I already made the project, basic input-output. So what we need to do is to right click and select new, select Java class, and we have to use the let's basic input output. Let's say 1 for the first example. Then click finish. So let me learn to remove this. So the first thing that we have to do is to write import. So import initialize that we have to get all the packages. So we have to use java.util, java.util with an asterisk, then semicolon. And so automatic when we put a class name, it will be inserted in the program. The next thing that we have to do is write static scanner. So we will use console as our class and equals to new scanner system in for the input. Then we have to use a reserve word. We have to type public static void main, then string open braces. Then we're going to use the data type int. So I'll use int, then I'll use a variable num1, num2, and a sum. because the problem that we have to do is adding two numbers. Then use the outputs is 10 dot out dot print, and then inside of it we enter the first number. Then this number num1 equals to the sul. Then we use int, so we have to select int again. Then second one, then we need to copy this thing. Copy. Paste, then place this. Enter the second number. Then have to declare num2. Num2 is equals to sol. So again we use int. Now we will put the formula. So sum equals to num1 plus num2. Then the last output sum of two numbers is both use the insertion, so plus sum, that's it. So we need to run, so let's click shift plus F6 and you see the running program. So for the first number, so use number 1, enter 2, so the result must be 3, so let's enter. So that is the first sample of basic input output. So the second basic input output example is that we are gonna show you is how to find the area of rectangle. So again, I made a class name. It is basic input output 2 for the sample 2, and again we import Java distributor for the packages. And then again we use the static scanner console is equal to the scanner for the input. Then we also again use serve board, public static void string. So what we need is to put the data type. So we will use double, type double, then length, width, and the area. So display, so we need to send that out, that three, expression. Again, we will define them. So we use global. So again, we will be using global. So then we will copy. So second one is width. And width, so width just use the formula. So area equals to length using operator times width. Last part, so again, display the result from the area in that out. So this is again expression. So the area of rectangle is, then we will be using translation height, so area, then that's it. So we need to run, so again shift plus X, see the result, enter length, so we sample as 2, enter, so 4, so what we answer is 8, so enter, so 8. So that's the second sample of basic input output. Now we have to example of basic input output, but this time we are about to use javabox.swing. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to import the javabox.swing for the package. Then I use a class name basic input output for the example. And again we will use the server, so public static void main string. Then we use data type global for the feet and for the feet to centimeter and for the input of feet. So this kind of program is about a length converter program where we are about to convert the length of feet to centimeter. So using javabox.swing, we use JOption pane for the input that show message dialog. Then we put length converter program in Java, and JOption, an icon for information and message. Then the next thing that we have to do is we write the feet input. Then again the JOption pane from the javabox.swing, we use show input dialog. Then we put enter feet for the user to input the length of the feet. Then we need to define feet, then is equals to integer, and parse int, then feet input. Then we need to do is we need to put the formula. So converting feet to centimeter, so 1 feet is equivalent to 30.48 centimeters, so we need to multiply feet times 30.48. Then the last part is showing the result. So JOption pane, show message again dialog. Then the perimeter, we have for perimeter, so is null. Then the equivalent length of 50 centimeter, then we just add the insertion 50 centimeter in the result. Then another icon, the option page information message. Then the javabox.swing is always ended with the system that exit 0. And now we're gonna show you the code. So then we did shift plus F6, then click OK, then let's say 1, and get OK. So the equivalent of 50 centimeter is 30.48. So that is the example of basic input output using the box.swing. So the second sample of javabox.swing that we're gonna show you is again using import javabox.swing. It is a program that finding the perimeter of rectangle. So first we import javabox.swing, then I put a class name basic input output 5 for the sample 5. Then again I use reserve word public static void main string. Then I use a data type double for length, width, and for the perimeter, and string, another data type for the input of length and width. So using jbox.swing, we use J option pane again, then show message dialog, then we have for perimeter, start by null, then a message, perimeter rectangle, another message, and an icon, J option pane that information underscore message. Then the user will ask to input the length, so we use length input again is equals to J option pane that show input dialog, the user to enter the length. Then we define length, so we use double as data type, so we use double, then parse double to convert double into string. And again, the second thing is that the user need to input the width, so it's also the same syntax. Then this is the formula finding the perimeter, so perimeter is equals to 2 multiply by length plus width. Then the last part is the option pane show message dialog. Then for the result, then which the perimeter of the rectangle is, then we add an insertion, the formula perimeter, then we use another message result, then another icon which is about information. Then jbox.swing is always end up with a system that exceed and 0. And for us to find the output program, we need to hit shift plus F6. So that is perimeter rectangle. Then we need to put the length and the width, and the perimeter rectangle is equivalent to 8. So that is the second sample of basic input output using jbox.swing. So the last example of basic input output using jbox.swing is finding the average of two numbers. So again, we import jbox.swing for the J option pane. Then again, we use basic input output 6 for the class name for the 6 example. Then again, a reserved word of the static void main string. And for us to find the average of two numbers, we need to input two numbers, so we use the data type int for num1 and num2, and for the result the average. Then for the user to input the first number and the second number, we use string, the data type. Then we use J option pane again from the jbox.swing package, then show message dialog. The syntax, we again for perimeter, starting from null, another message, then third message, then an icon. Then we define then the first number using num1 input by using J option pane, that show input dialog by entering the first number. And again, we define num1 as an integer for that input. Then the same thing that we've done for the num1, we're gonna do it also for the num2 for the user to input the second number. Then to find the average of the two number, we use the formula average is equals to num1 plus num2 divided by 2. Then the last part, for us to know the result of, or the average of the two numbers, again we're gonna use J option pane that show message dialog, and another for perimeter, then the average of two number, then we use again the insertion plus average, then the result, then the icon of information message. Then jbox.swing is always end with a system that exceeds 0. Then for us to know the result of a program, we need to click Shift plus F6. Then we find program, finding the average. Then let's say we input 2. The second number is 2. And the result is 2. So that is the third sample of basic input output using Java/Swing.
Yes!
Hirap. Yan.